Well, good morning, everybody. Build's pretty much done, but today let's get her done today. Get her done. We don't have much to do. The odds and ends. Maybe make some window coverings, seal the backsplash, trim kitchen cabinet countertop thing. Figure out where things are going and decide what we're going to get rid of. And no, I'm not buying a trailer. I get a kick out of comments. But okay, hey, um, yeah, let's get going. Okay, so I've been piecing together the front windscreen cover. I only had to add 6 inches to the sides from the original Bean Pods windshield cover. I got the faucet secured down now and put another coat of polyurethane on the outdoor table. Ran a bead of silicone across the kitchen countertop at the trim. So if anything spilled, it wouldn't go behind the counter. Sides of the counter I can get to. If it goes behind, oh man, it's just, ugh. Sides of the counter I can get to. Behind, if it goes, it's into the van. So that's why I did that. And I mean, it's, you should anyways. But I'm just taking a break right now because the sun is beating right on my work table. So yeah. Enjoying a lovely day. Hot, humid, but lovely. Yeah, it's really coming together. I mean, the van cost me $6,300. And I had to put tires in on it and headlights. So we're up to about 7,000 just for the van. So, this is a 21-year-old van and it was from Palm Springs. The stickers are still on the axles. I mean, this thing hasn't barely seen rain until I came here. Seen more rain here than it probably has in its entire life. All right, we're just going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll get back to, I think for the sides, I don't know if I'm going to try to keep using the jelly or bean pods window covers because I'm just going to have to cut them to pieces anyways. So I might just use Reflectix I bought. Okay, we'll take a break, and we'll get to it. Wow, guys, I tell you, I cannot believe I had so much stuff in the bean pod. And I threw a bunch away when before I came out here. I think I'm gonna have to go to town and get some different sized totes. I want to be able to keep 2 totes, one for tools, things like that, and one for extra winter clothes, things like that that I'm not going to need until we'll switch out. In the bench, I put all my shoes, rain jacket, puffy jackets, some gloves, extra towels, beard trimming kit, my melly, things like that. Things I will use, but not very often. But it's a good space for them there, and that may change if I can find the right size totes. I may put some of that stuff back here again. But the problem is, I bought the pelletized horse bedding for my bathroom. I got a 5-gallon bucket and a 2-gallon bucket. If I put the 5-gallon bucket here, I could squeeze two of my totes in, but I couldn't plug into the Bluetti. And I'm gonna have to plug the refrigerator into the Bluetti most of the time. So we're just moving stuff around. It's been so hot that it's really too hot to work on the table over there. But we're probably still going to try to get those window shades made in probably a few minutes because the sun's gone off that table now. All right, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just dinking around, trying to figure out where stuff goes. All right, maybe we'll get on those window shades. Alrighty, let's get these wind screens made, or window coverings made. Ugh. So this is only 16 inches, and the window's like 21 tall. So we're gonna have to, cut it the bottom, cut a top, put it together. So I'm gonna start measuring, and we'll put you on fast forward. But yeah, basically, and we've got that cement we used for the rear window coverings. So outdoor carpet adhesive seemed to work all right on those. So we'll go ahead and use that. All right, let's get snipping. Okay, I think I decided instead of measuring, we're going to try to do this. We'll just go ahead. Oh, I didn't bring the scissors. Probably could have measured. All right, so we're going to measure roughly, we want 32 to start with. Roughly 32. Should be bigger than we need, but we can put it on the back side of the door, or the outside. Get it to where we want it. Then we can start from there. Okay, let's go to hyperlapse. All right, let's see how it fits. It's pretty good, guys. It's just a little long. So I just trim off just a little bit off the back, and I think that'll be just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the process. Since I already got the other two stuck together, trim just a little bit of this off, and then we'll glue them together. And we'll have all of our front windows and rear windows insulated up. Sooner or later, I'll buy some real good ones, but I think I priced out the Sokozy ones that are really nice, and it's like $500 or $600 for this van for 5 windows. So I mean, I think that's a little crazy. They are really nice, but I've been looking around to see what else I can find. I haven't found really anything else. I don't know. Maybe if you guys know of a manufacturer, let me know. The ones I originally bought for the Sorrento were, let me check. heat shield, and they were horrible. They didn't insulate, didn't block out heat, cold, nothing. They didn't fit the windows at all. The company was a pain to work with. You know, I had to remodify the heck out of them, and all they did is block light out at the end. They never kept me cold, warm or cold or anything. So okay, let's go ahead and get these. So don't buy heat shield. But okay, let's go ahead and get these trimmed and next set all set up. Okay, let's get a piece of this poly wall cut for the big drawer. Gonna hold who knows what. Okay, it's pretty square on this side. And of course I forgot my tape measure. All right, so we needed 15 and a half. I want to do this on the other side. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. I think we're gonna run to town and get some totes. Been trying to organize everything and put it where it needs to be. And you know, there's 2 totes I got. Well, I got 3 of them. I just can't make them work. The Blue Eddy and the generator. The battery wasn't there, but there's going to be 3 eventually, so that's not a thing I'm going to move. But get this poly wall cut. Let's see, which way was it square again? Get square this way. What did I just do? 15 and a half. 15 and a half. And we need just under, like a 16th under 13. If I can find 2 smaller or even 4 that, you know, if they're not as deep, that'd be fine. I really don't want to buy anything else, but I don't want stuff just thrown in. I want to be organized. I don't like being all a shamble. Okay, this is the last cut of this. We'll see if it fits. I don't think it's supposed to get any better all day. It's like even going to be worse tonight. The high is going to be, well, it's already in the 90s. But at 8 o'clock, it's going to be 94 degrees at 70-something% humidity. Heat index of like 110. All right, let's go see if this fits. Well, folks, got a couple new additions. The ottoman, it's collapsible, so it's cheap. It's only 20 bucks. Holds up to 200 pounds, which I'm not. And it's a lot of storage, so that's going to be good. And then I can sit on it when I'm either at the sink or the kitchen. I mean, I can also up here, but then I can be like right in front of cooking. I got a little wire rack. That's going to go up top somewhere as a spice rack out of the way. Organization, that's what I really worked on the most today. I went to see if I could get some smaller totes and nothing really worked. It was either my size, bigger, or just way too small. So I think I'm going to try to get my tools in the original tool tote. I think I can do that. I did it before. And there may be some stuff I don't need in there that I can get rid of. And then I'll just have one bigger tote for all the winter gear and some extra clothing. But now I got this storage as well. So, I've just added another cubic foot and a half. I don't know, something like that. So sink's all, everything's done there. The kitchen's all done. I did buy 3 little eyelets. Well, I got like 5. The now that there's weight in this top drawer, if you take a really sharp turn, it does open. So I'm going to drill one into this top drawer, one into the lower drawer, and one into the face. And I believe I have a tent stake that'll slide down into all 3 holes and hold the 2 drawers from wanting to fly open. Now if there's weight in them. The bottom one hasn't flying open, but it doesn't have much weight in it yet. I put the stove and some other stuff in the top drawer, so now it wants to fly open. Okay, all the windows screen covers are done. That they're all basically insulation. The curtain is for privacy, but insulating all the windows will keep this cooler and warmer whichever the need arises. So yeah, the ottoman, when it can either slide forward if I need, and I can sit on it while I'm getting out of the refrigerator cooking, or it can be used as a footrest, a secondary chair, whatever it may. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to give the van a really good cleaning. Work on just getting everything in here and organized. Put the bed in. Let that expand. See how much we have to cut off, because I don't have a full 75 inches. I don't know how much I'll have to cut off. It may just kind of squeeze in and stay where it is. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I thought I found a cushion for the bench, but it was, again, too small. Depending on what we have to cut off the bed, I may make a cushion out of that. Just find some kind of zippered case and boop, be good to go. So it's, I'm thinking maybe the next video after this one is going to be a full tour. I will show you everything in its finished product. So it's been a great build. I've really enjoyed myself. It's been frustrating. The heat obviously has driven me nuts. Today was probably the worst day of all. That's why I ended up at about 1 o'clock going and looking for what I needed. Did find a cheap place to get some other utensils and stuff if I need. I got to relook and see what I got. So I got bed sheets yesterday. I've got a synthetic fiber puffy blanket I could use, but I think I may get something. My friend Hickory said, maybe get a Native American blanket. Go with the earth tones, and then even my funky colored sheets. We'll save the sheet color for you for later. But yeah, everything has really turned out above expectations for me. I know I keep getting, things that I don't know what I'm doing, and I need to make a plan. I had a plan from the get-go, and this is it. I expected a little more cabinetry above, but just I don't have the height. And here, I could put a cabinet here, but I like the full height above the cooking surface. So, I got lights everywhere, 5 lights in here. I don't need them. I really should have just run 3 here, but I didn't think about the garage. But I'll just buy a couple little cheap lights and we'll stick them in the garage. So, all right, guys, thanks you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. As always, it's appreciated. Helps out the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time on Jelly Bean Outdoors.